a difficult week. Oh, I don't even know how to say it. I think one of the most difficult weeks of my life just happened, both personally and career-wise. But anyway, here we are still. So everything's fine. Yes, but why I'm here today is because I sort of felt inspired in this difficult time of mine. I reached out for a book that was called The Book of Wisdom. It's a long story. Maybe sometime I'm going to tell you what was it about and stuff. But what inspired me to make this video was because I sort of realized, why do I read so much? Sorry, my voice is so weird recently. I don't know, everything is so crazy. I don't think that there is anything normal in my life at the moment. But anyway, so, sometimes people are like, oh, you read so much, wow. Or, why do you read? Do you just want to look like you're cool and you know some books? Or what is it about? Because some people, they have an impression that I read or post some books on my Instagram or somewhere because I want to show off that I read books or whatever. Or they ask me how do you find them, or how do you find time to read them? And I'm like, I don't know. They just come to me. They just literally happen to be in my house, or I just happen to find them in some random shelf, or even in some online bookstores where you can buy a used book. Yeah, I just don't have the name in English for it, but you know what I mean. And I just suddenly, I just take them. The title is making my soul and my heart sort of shake, move. Well, I just feel it. It's connected somehow to me emotionally. But why? Because I don't know what to do with life. So my answer would be, I read so much because I am so lost in life. I feel so lost in life. I don't know what to do. I just want to read about it, and I want to get to know some stuff. I want to find some solutions for living, for making right decisions in life. So I would honestly say that this is the reason why I read. Because I don't understand a thing in this world, and this need of having some guidance for how to live is so genuinely strong that I just simply have to. I just have to read. And no, it's not about wanting to be smart or being able to use a book reference in a conversation. No, it's just because I don't know what to do. And I don't know if it's unconscious or whatever, but I sort of hope to find some answers in those books. Also, if it's something that I don't feel like I need to read about at the moment, I just sort of feel like it sets my mind in the motion in order to think about it, even though I don't feel like it's my thing now in my life. I got it covered, everything's fine. I don't need any guidance in this. But then 2 years later, I remember the sentence, or I remember the book, and I'm finding out, I know what to do because I read it 2 years ago. I know about it because there was this one specific sentence that right now I can use as some kind of guidance for what should I do or not. Yeah, well, of course not all of the things that I read are right, but it's for me to somehow like connect the dots and evaluate if it's the right thing to do or not. But yeah, it just like inspires the mind to analyze things and to consider, you know, the reality is so panoramic. There's no way we can see all the things that are happening. So we gotta look for some kind of a source, not even a source, like some kind of like a spark or like a push. So we see it, so we start to see it, so we start to realize stuff. Yeah, so it's also some like of course extending consciousness, and probably the things that I'm saying are sort of obvious, but for some reason I needed I needed to share it. Yeah, well, I hope if there is someone who is not reading as much at the moment of their life, and they see this video and they bother to know that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. And they actually spend some time, like they commit their time to listen to me. Thank you, and I hope that you will want to read a little bit more in the future, but not just because it's cool and not because we all should be so intellectual and stuff, but so they have another source of guidance in life, because life is so so tough. And I'm saying it because I am experiencing some stuff at the moment. But anyway, well, it's not a time to to talk about it. Everybody have their own stuff, and we gotta help each other out, or just like inspire each other, so we can actually find our like answers for many subjective experiences. So my message for today is like, get a book or get an article. It doesn't matter what is it going to be about, because I believe that if you need to read something, you are going to. So yeah. Also, of course, if you read books instead of watching a video or listen to something, it's sort of like a meditation. Well, it's not a meditation because you're not clearing your mind or stuff, but you're in a trance. You focus. You train your concentration, and it's also really good for your brain and for your brain cells, because they are starting to, you know, I'm not going to explain it because I'm not an expert and I don't even know the terms in English. But anyway, reading is just amazing, and I hope you will find the right book for you, or the book will find you. And if it does find you, give it some time. Like, I know we're busy, but if you just spend like 10 minutes, it's still going to be so much. Yeah, so thank you. It's 10 minutes of talking about reading. Thank you so much. If you are going to be interested in what I'm reading, let me know. I don't know why would you be, but if you are, really let me know, and I'm going to show you the things that I read that were so far the biggest guidance for me. And yeah, and then we can talk a little bit about it. So thank you so much, and have a calm and happy time.